As surely as the sun rises in the morning, the Brazilian Grand Prix packs out the grandstands and creates incredible drama. Title deciders, heartbreak, triumph and home glory. All these and more can be found in abundance here at the Autodromo José Carlos Pache. Interlagos, always a very special race here in Brazil. It's a 2.7-mile circuit with 9 lefts and 6 rights for a total of 15 corners. But it's a wet one today, so grip and visibility will be at a premium, and the drivers will need to be careful coming up the hill in Sector 3, the scene of many an accident over the years. Anthony Davidson is here once again for today's Grand Prix. Let's talk about Miller. What a season they've had. A well-deserved championship victory, and the pressure now surely off, with the title already in the bag.
I agree it's been a truly impressive season, but championship or no, I don't think they'll be gently cruising around to the finish line. In fact, with points no longer a concern, there's a lot less to risk, so we may even see a more aggressive approach.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Miller lines up on pole position, edging out Raikkonen, who'll start P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Ricciardo, Valtteri Bottas, and Hamilton, Hülkenberg, Verstappen, Grosjean, and Sergio Perez. Ocon, Leclerc, Kevin Magnussen, and Alonso. Sainz. They've taken a grid penalty. Hartley, Pierre Gasly, and Lance Stroll. Sirotkin and Stoffel van Dorn completes the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
OK, we've already won the championship, so relax and enjoy this race. Everything looks good on the power unit cycle, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch. Okay, that's a good start. Keep it up. Race Control aren't happy with your creative interpretation of track limits. They've given you a 3-second time penalty. What happened? Let me know you're okay. Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please. Heavy rain will be staying with us for a while now, at least a 20-minute window of heavy rain. Full wets seem like the best tyre for now. We're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power. The distance to the leader is 1.8 seconds. We've got about 15 minutes of this heavy rain left, after which we should see light rain conditions. Circuit's definitely looking better than it was a few minutes ago. If we could just move a bit more of that... Are you alright? Engine off, engine off. Check your MFD for a new... Okay, we're hitting the rated limits on the MGU-H. The power unit is going to be more prone to overheating. Caution, caution. We're a +1 lap of extra fuel. Fuel target +1. What happened? Let me know you're okay. Okay, the gap behind is 5.3 seconds. Go, go, go. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
Victory for the team from Milton Keynes then, after a quality performance. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
Well, keeping their tyre temperatures up in the tricky wet conditions was really important. There's not much grip out there at the best of times, and it's 10 times worse if you're out there on cold tyres. So the way they kept the rubber in its proper operating window was a huge advantage today.
So here come our winning drivers today, and what a race it was. There's been a big push at the factory lately to get these cars ready, and we can see the fruits of that labour today as Red Bull lift the winner's trophy. Well, the lead at the top has come down after a poor result for our points leader. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Probably Stoffel Vandoorne. You know, strong pace, good work with the strategy, just a very complete drive, I think.
The Constructors' title may already be decided, but Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie-down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
Great work out there today. How do you think it went?
Things looked close between you and your rival for a bit, but you came out on top, didn't you?
The weather was miserable today, but do you feel this was an advantage for you? That crash looked pretty serious. Can you walk me through what happened? Appreciate your time.
You okay? Nothing more than bumps and bruises, I hope. I wish I could say the same for the car. That thing is quite a mess. What a disappointing end to a lot of hard work this weekend. Still, we've got plenty of repair time before the next race. It'll be just like new in time for the next Grand Prix.
We've received invitations to new historic events. You'll be able to choose whether or not to participate before the end of this weekend. Push for contract negotiations.